the part with the sun. Okay.
But this will cost you your protege card.
Yep.
Definitely.
You may take it.
Take it.
Wherever it is. Oh, there it is. This one. Unlock. Boop, boop, boop. Oh,
Yeah.
here you go. Goodbye, protege card.
I mean, originally it never was the plan but yeah, then you draw the protege card. So
Yeah,
I didn't
exactly.
have a
That's
choice.
why it's like. Well, you could have gone for anything else, but
no, couldn't have anymore. This was it.
that's what I was saying too. Like, I never expected my son to. I guess the cards decided for me.
Sometimes that's how it goes. Oh man.
No, Kitty, you're not allowed on the phone.
But I want to.
I wanna play Candy Crush.
God damn it.
I wanna look up some other hot pussies. I mean, what?
Real talk. I know why my son had to say those things, but in and out of character, I really don't understand why everybody says that it's Valor's fault.
No.
Just-
Legit,
Because
it
when
really
I-
wasn't.
When I heard you talk in character with your story, I was like, you know what? That actually makes a lot of sense. Jeez.
Yeah, it's just
Oh, yeah,
everybody's blaming me.
I
but-
never blamed Valar. Like, I'm completely on your side with this. Like, he did nothing. Like, come on.
I just like the guy said you can see your son, and I'll just make sure the other guy's
Yeah.
wish works. And I was like,
You-
okay,
you
seems,
were just
seems
being-
harmless.
You were being played like something that seemed
Yeah.
harmless to you. Like if you were told like, yeah, okay, so I need you to go to that village and slaughter all the women and children, then you were like,
Yeah, I'd have
"No,
been like,
what?
Oh, buddy,
did-
what the?
I
fuck?
might
No, the
not.
mission was protect your friend. Like, sure, dude.
Yeah,
gonna
literally,
do that
that's something I
anyway.
would do anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And when that happened, that's an important thing. When that happened, when I made that contract with him, he didn't even mention anything about having to look over Ouboros. He just said, "We'll let you know when something comes up."
Yeah.
And then later they made me say that, do that.
Yeah. Like my idea behind it was like whatever was needed for them. Like like also fate, like just how the game went made it that they didn't need to intervene a lot. And so most of it went natural, but like if there was a moment that you went basically you did some were about to do something that was very well would be a big downside towards them, then they would be like you know what, could you go the other way?
Yeah,
Like-
hey buddy, chill.
And yeah, but it barely happened, so like the influence that you had to do were very minimal, but just you being there might have already helped like them.
I don't even think I influenced that much
No, you didn't.
to begin with. And that's also why Valar was arguing, like, I don't feel that guilt because I know from within myself that I didn't do anything that was like when I was doing it, I didn't know anything about that. It was only
Yeah,
after the
but-
fact that the realization came, or you know,
But
it was really out of my power.
But please realize that Thraldus also Thraldus didn't blame you for what you did.
I know.
He mostly said, "Okay, I'm
gotta
glad
end
to
that
be
shit."
back. However, these actions did have some consequences. I want to prevent the bad consequences as much as possible." That's basically
Also,
what he said.
My son doesn't even have to be on my side. Like, he doesn't know the full context of everything, so
I don't know.
it's like more
Not
than
like a
okay for
good
him
idea.
to disagree and you know.
Yeah, and being obstructive against his father, you know,
Yeah, it's
like
part of it.
all kids do. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot that all of you always love your parents and nothing they do is ever wrong.
Oh, sweetheart, you don't know what kind of a
That's the
picture
most
was.
misjudged comment I've heard all day.
I mean, Axe is about to experience that phase. I hate you. You're not my mom.
Toen ik 9
No,
was,
you're
je
my
wilt niet
mom.
weten
Yeah.
Exactly.
Ik was 9 en ik begon met puberen. Jullie willen niet weten wat ik mijn ouders heb aangedaan. Dit was verschrikkelijk.
Dat was ook
I
een
mean,
echte
A
scheiding.
walking terror.
Praat een beetje
Carlotta,
meer
moet
in
je,
je microfoon.
moet je nagaan wat X tegemoet gaat.
Ja, die heeft een tweeling nu.
Ja, maar die heeft haar ouders. Dus ze krijgt op een gegeven moment dus die fase van You're mom, or I wish you were not my mom. Well, technically, you're mine.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and
Dat
they
wordt er
should be
heel
really
erg
careful
verbak
with
voor de-
saying wishes, because you never know what happens.
They wished not to be your kids. Well, X is free now.
Wow.
I mean,
Oh,
their
that's
wish
true.
made them her parents again, possibly.
If that happens, if they ever wish that she was not their parent, that would literally destroy her.
I mean, but there's also a wish that could go both ways.
No, that would
Oh, just
actually
emotionally, she says.
completely destroy her.
Oh man.
Alex is a very, very big baby. She's a fluff ball. She wants to do everything. All my characters have some part of me in them, and Axe is very much the perfectionist, people pleaser part of me.
Hey, guys. Question for next campaign, just to practice my for my storytelling, like because with this campaign, I have taken my time with storytelling for your characters. Like at some points they just had jolts. Was this pace? Is this fine, or do you want it to be faster, or maybe even slower? I don't think.
I
That
think it
even
could be a little faster, but not necessarily much. And if it's this pace, then it's totally fine by me as well.
like my
I don't even think the. Yeah, sorry.
my idea for the next part is like for the next campaign is basically like all of you are from different parts of the world, or like maybe two of them choose to be like together from one part, but that means that at some point we go to that part with all of you because that is how this world will work, and we get to do some exploring, but at the moment we are at that world, the storytelling will be focused on that character basically, and I slowly want to make all of you like the main character with the others like being the total supportive roles, but like having one being the center of that part of the story basically.
I think that's like a slippery slope.
Yeah, totally.
It can be very boring for the side characters if there's
No.
nothing. Like I know that usually that happens anyway, where you're like doing someone's backstory or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But to say, now you guys are fully uninvolved and should
No,
support
they are
characters, so
totally
there's main
involved.
characters, like,
They will get to know the other characters, but like it's basic. So you know, let's take let's take the Last Airbender as an example. Like the whole story. The full story is basically about Aang, but at some point we have Zuko, and we will encounter the part of the Fire Nation where also suddenly his arc with Azula becomes a big thing. You know, doesn't mean that
Mhm.
the other characters are totally on the side, but they go into it blind and get introduced to characters that the main character basically is already affiliated with in some kind
Don't
of way.
we already do that anyway?
yeah.
We do that now, but I want to make it a little bit more, as in I want to work out the world a little bit more, that there already has happened stuff there, and that there is I don't know, like a bigger reason for
So-
you to do your thing.
I don't think you need to worry about that. to be
No,
honest.
what you're basically saying is have a backstory that involves the world. That's
Yeah,
all.
that's really what it comes down to. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the whole shifting main characterism is like you don't need to do that at all.
That happens organically.
Yeah.
You don't need to worry about that shit.
Yo.
You did that already. so
Yay.
don't
Okay,
worry.
then I'm happy.
But yeah, the
Don't
reason
worry
I also
too
said that the Sakura is meeting or getting to know the party a bit more is so that you feel more interaction with him. That
Yeah,
you,
yeah,
like,
totally.
We
you actually
need.
know who he is.
We're going to need some more Zakor time, indeed. It's
Yeah.
it's sad that it's so late in the game that that it's difficult to introduce new stories basically.
Mhm.
because we are working towards the end game.
Yep.
Like,
Mhm.
man,
It's fine. Just need to give it a little time to manifest itself.
We're going for 20, right?
we'll see how far we go. Like I on one side I want to go to 20, but I'm not sure if the story leans itself towards
Needs it, yeah.
playing all the way to 20 because because then you still need like quite a couple of big fights and we need to work towards those fights.
And you rush battles, baby, or whatever.
Yeah. Like
We'll see how it goes.
A magical divinity comes down, and you're all level 20 now. What?
Also, I feel like we shouldn't have to, like, if Dread is dead, if that happens, it doesn't have to be the immediate end. We could have like a proper epilogue arc,
yeah,
I almost
don't-
feel like Dread
or-
isn't even the biggest enemy anymore.
or resolve other things like.
don't forget like one of the things here was like I don't know if you know how high the CR of Smack was
Yeah,
Yes, we knew.
because he had
it's
two
like a Nightwalker, right?
Yeah, it was a Nightwalker. So he had his first phase was basically a boosted level 20 character. And his second phase was Nightwalker, which is a CR, I believe, 23?
I think 20, but I could be wrong.
Let's check it real
Been a
quick.
while.
To be fair.
Yeah, but for a boss fight, that's fine.
Yeah, for a boss fight. But, like, what I'm trying to say is, like, the CR of a creature... Oh, yeah, it's level 20. The CR doesn't get a lot higher, like, with monsters. I really have to throw quite a couple of monsters, and I have to homebrew quite some to still make it challenging. At the moment that you guys are level 20, like, I'm not saying it's impossible, but...
I don't think we should ever really be at 20, because 20 is just, I use divine intervention, and it works.
I mean, why not? It's fun, right?
Yeah,
Depends. It's
divine-
fun for us, but I don't know how fun it is for the DM.
divine intervention, because divine intervention works, but like if you're fighting a god, and you get the power of a god helps you at one single moment, you know, like if the god you're fighting is stronger than your god, like there is still the power of reality bending, of course, which is.
I
think
think
it
you
depends
worry
on what
way
kind
too
of-
much about this.
Yeah, I think it depends on what kind of help you're asking for. You could just be
Uh-huh.
like,
Like,
grant me your strongest, whatever, warrior to fight among us, or whatever.
because you're
He just
basically
summons a
always
copy
worried
of
about
you.
this. Back when we were level
That's
12,
Cool. That would be
back
cool.
when we were level 12, you were saying the same thing already, and
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
always been fine. Like, you worry so much, way too much about this. Like, just stop doing that. Seriously.
I
Play the game, man.
know. I know. The thing is, like, I'm constantly metagaming, as in I read the stuff and I know that the battles are absolutely fine. I feel it myself now as well. Like it's all cool. But at the same time, when I was fighting with the Nightwalker, I was looking at its options, and I'm glad with my description because at least it felt really really scary. But at the same time, I saw him getting wrecked by you guys, and it didn't. I know it didn't feel for you guys like that, but I saw his counter just going
Scary.
down.
No, but we had a good plan, which we executed well. Don't underestimate
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, that definitely takes quite some CR.
It can make
off
the
of it.
hardest fights easy. Seriously.
Wait, I'm looking at the Empyrean stats. I think Dread's gonna be an
No,
interesting fight.
please don't. Just don't look at that shit.
That's his only thing.
What?
Also, Bart,
That's all Bart has left.
if you're worried about this, there's this whole dragon thing going on.
Yeah,
Ancient
I feel like
dragons
the
are
dragons
fucking
can be harder.
horrible, and you
Mhm.
know that. So, bruh, you
Uh,
have plenty to work with.
I feel like the
I-
dragon issue is gonna be like way worse than Dread, and when we
Oh,
reach
yeah.
Dread,
I
it's
totally.
just
feel
like,
I
whoop.
feel so as well. Honestly, like there is like a shit ton of shit happening there, but like the thing that is scaring me more is Azarathius is going to be there, and I feel like Azarathius is actually a bigger threat than Dread, but I'm not sure yet.
Yeah, he's an Elder
Probably.
Elemental. near
it's kind of
basically
funny
Titan.
how Dread is like, see me and become like my enemy, whatever, this and that, and I will take you down. And then we come to the fight and we're like, we have literal gods, actual gods.
We have the power of
Um,
God and anime on our side.
So let me just cough on
Thank
you
you.
real quick.
Lotte,
And then we like,
werkelijk.
we slap him, we tap him on the fingers, and he's like, ah! Then he goes away, and we're like, yeah, cool, okay, see you.
I am
Yeah,
It's pretty much.
the biggest
imagine it's
strength that Dredd has at the moment is that he has convinced his people. And that he has somehow devils and angels working for him. That is a big
Yes.
thing.
Yo, big brain moment. We get the dragons to work for us.
Yeah,
That would be busted.
We just
Yeah.
come on. We have Azarathius. We have the mother of whatever, the wild mother. We have dragons. We have
Vampires.
vampires.
You don't know how the conversation with Azarathius is going, as in
Yeah,
someone
I mean,
who
we
wants
might.
to bet is going there.
Oh,
We're
also,
gonna. It's
also,
literally the battle of like what's the Hobbit, like the battle of 5 races or whatever. So we're gonna have.
I do have one question though, Bart.
Yeah.
I wrote down that Valar and Axe were gonna work on sending stones, making sending stones.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
going,
yeah,
that
that's
was
true.
the
That
plan
was-
once you guys came back from the Forest of Flight. Like there were first some other stuff
Mhm.
you guys had to deal with.
No, it was on my list of things to do in Miami.
Yeah.
Made a list.
To
Yeah,
do
I
in
think
Miami.
in Miami, I said yes, I can help you, and then we skipped over that part.
Yeah, because but
Mhm.
Axe first went to Azarathius, basically.
Yeah, but Axe didn't come back yet. Now the party is leaving, so I'm.
Oh, damn it,
retconning
there-
a bit.
she
Could we
most
have done
like-
that before.
Fuck, I totally
Yeah.
forgot that because of like
We've spent
the-
12 days.
the longer building time. Okay, so I can tell you guys.
Well- We'll shoehorn it in next week.
Yeah,
Yeah, we don't
yeah.
have to do it now.
We
Oh,
can
man.
just say, did it work out or did it not? That will be fine by me. I don't know how fair, if that would be fine by Pat, but
Wait, what? You're like
saying,
whispering.
okay, it worked out or it didn't work out without playing it out.
Oh,
between
yeah, I
Axe
don't
and
care.
Valar.
Like this is something that Axe
Yeah,
really
yeah.
wanted, right? So,
But like,
for Valor, it doesn't matter too much.
mm-hmm. And next to that, like, you also still have an Eldrene, which possibly can help you. And something
Yeah, it doesn't have to be
I
me.
totally did not know when I said this like last time, because I never realized it. I thought that clerics were the only one with sending, but apparently wizards can send as well.
Wizards.
Yep.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
So that makes it that there's also an arcane version. So, well, that's already something solved.
I think quite a lot of like classes can do it. I think sending is quite a common spell.
No,
Let me check it real quick.
there's 2 or 3 classes that can do it, and
Bard, cleric, and
Magic
wizard.
Yeah.
It's a very arcane thing. And then
But a
clerics.
cleric is divine.
And cleric. But
And arcane.
sorceress. Nah.
Yeah, and like the last thing I still wanted to say, yeah. So you're going to the Temple of the Fallen, where the dragons are right now. You guys are not really in a bad position with the dragons because you helped rise the biggest one of them. Like she even said like thanks dude. You go do your thing now. Here's your
Yep.
reward.
Yes,
walk
but
in, I'm
most
like-
of us have never raised any
I'm
violence
just gonna walk
against
in.
them.
I'm like, hey gang, how's the dragon?
Yeah, next to that, the actual dragon killers, Ouboros was one of them. Kaelin and Kalia were there with the final one. The black
was I?
dragon.
I think. Yeah.
Oh shit, but that's
Probably could be, but I'm pretty sure I didn't attack them.
No, but that didn't matter. You were with the
I
party
did.
responsible for the black dragon's death.
Fair enough.
You didn't actively stop them.
That said, I don't think the dragons would know that. Like,
Hey, neither
unless,
did I, even though I
unless
worked
there
for the
were
bank.
witnesses, I have magic items. I cannot be scried the whole shit. They're never gonna find out. They cannot
Well-
read my mind. There's nothing they can do to find this.
Yay, paranoia!
Oh, yeah. Like, I love it how all these paranoid precautions have paid off so much.
Oh man, this is just lovely.
Oh,
Lieve meisjes, ik
paranoia.
ga lekker slapen.
Ja, ik
Goed
Goed,
gedaan.
ga er
nou,
ook vandoor.
Ik ook.
Hey,
Bye-bye.
tot volgende week, lieve people.
Yes, I'll be there.
Cheerio. Was erg leuk weer.
And don't forget to brush your teeth.
No, I don't.
That's a good one.
Will
You
Bye-bye.
can't make me.
You rebel.
do. Bye-bye.
Yes. Rust al.
Yeah,
Rust
rust
al.
al.